And on Chicago's southwest side, federal agents opened fire on a woman, a U.S. citizen, critically wounding her. She took off and drove to a nearby business. WGN's Courtney Spinelli picks up the story.
No hate, no fear. ICE has no business here.
Protesters shouting at federal agents near 35th and California in Chicago's Brighton Park neighborhood Saturday.
Come get me, come on.
It became the site of a large federal presence after a woman drove there in this SUV, arriving with multiple gunshot wounds. According to workers at the truck repair shop, the woman came in bleeding profusely. Several workers and a customer say they tried to stop the bleeding and called 911. As federal agents investigated the crowd across the road, yelling at them to leave, at one point crossing over.
They're treating our community like it's a war zone. They're creating that, not us.
We're getting a ticket of shots fired at 3900 Kedzie.
According to the Department of Homeland Security, Border Patrol agents were near 39th and Kedzie when they were rammed by vehicles and boxed in by 10 cars. When agents got out, they say an armed U.S. citizen who sources say is a CCL holder tried to run them over, forcing the officers to fire. A DHS spokesperson claims the woman was already under CBP watch for allegedly doxing agents online. The violence and dehumanization of these men and women who are simply enforcing the law must stop, Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said. Meantime, protests continued through much of the afternoon near the scene of the shooting. That video from the Citizen app shows agents surrounding a vehicle Elizabeth Ruiz says her son, a U.S. citizen, was driving to pick up friends in before he was detained.
He called me and said immigration was there, and there was a lot of beeping. There was a lot of things going on. I said, move on to the side.
Ruiz claims her son's SUV was hit and he drove into the lot of this gas station. She says this happened when she went there to help him.
I said, let's get the hell out of here. When one of the immigration officers just grabbed him from his arm viciously and arrested him.
Chicago police standing in a line between protesters and federal agents called off shortly after. Though they weren't there to assist with immigration efforts, some protesters still questioned whose side they were on. On the other side of the scene, tear gas deployed.
Whose side they was on? The law enforcement side. What is they saying? Man, they trying to turn CPD against the feds, bro. What's going on, yo?
And at least one person taken down as protesters and federal agents went head to head.
I hope the situation gets better for everybody.
Chicago police did respond to the shooting this morning, but they say they were only here to document the incident. And while they were on scene, it was for the purpose of safety and traffic control for those who work and live in the area. They made it clear they are not involved in the incident or its investigation. At last check, that.
I hate that, and I hate to say this, bro. I hate that the CPD even has to say that. CPD has to come in and tell y'all, oh, we're not helping ICE. So I just want you guys to know we're not helping them. We're not helping. We're just here to flow traffic. Come on, bro. Y'all pussies. For real. Just punks. Y'all are law enforcement agencies. If there is a rule being broken, y'all should make sure y'all there, because what they're doing is they're trying to make a statement. Don't help CPD. Don't help the federal agents. Don't help ICE at all. Well, those are okay. So you got armed federal agents walking through the crowd, and y'all know where to be found. If you notice, I want y'all to take a good look at what's going on. When you notice ICE is somewhere, CPD is usually not there. Illinois State Police is usually not there. But they're everywhere, right? They're everywhere, but they're not there when they're there. You get what I'm saying? So they have to specify more than once that they're not there to help the federal agents when it comes to even a shooting. They're not doing no investigation, no nothing. We're just flowing traffic. We're just a barrier between the feds and the thing, but y'all not helping, y'all not doing nothing because they're told not to do that. Any agent would know to help them. They're all law enforcement under the government. United States of America, regardless of what city, what state, and what country, you all work for the same country, bro. And that's the problem wrong with these blue states, bro. What they're trying to do is, oh, look, citizens, we're not helping. Please don't get on us. We're not helping. So what? I'm be honest. I think they got personal commands not to help, bro. Brandon Johnson, I know he did it, bro. They didn't specify he did, but based on what Brandon Johnson's been saying consistently, and based on what's going on in Chicago and how something like this, they're saying that they're not helping ICE at all, Border Patrol at all. Even when they see the Border Patrol roughing up people in the middle of the street, they just let it happen because they don't want no involvement at all. They don't want to help nor deter protesters at all. They get out the way, which, hey, do your thing. They're the feds anyway. They got the power to do everything. Now you think the police ain't running around with ARs. They the feds. They're going to run around with ARs. What they going to do? But like I said, they were told not to do that. Y'all got to put two and two together. I'm not saying they should get involved, but it's just funny that they got to keep specifying that they're not involved. Like they're afraid of the citizens. Bro, you're a law enforcement officer. Enforce it. Any other time, you pulling over Mexicans all the time anyway to search and siege. Y'all, police, CPD acting like they're not corrupt. CPD acting like they ain't corrupt. Any other time, they pulling niggas over, they pulling Mexicans over, searching the cars, trying to pull guns out the car. Now y'all for the citizens randomly, bro, because the feds in town. Right. It's corrupt and it's weird. And I'm gonna be honest, JB Priester, I can't wait till he's out. Like, I'm definitely voting red this year. Mr. Darren Bailey, that's the guy. That's the guy. Look what's going on. This wouldn't even have to happen. They wouldn't even have to shoot nobody if someone didn't try to hit them in the car. Coincidentally, it was the same woman that's been doxing him and following him around. Do you think that's like a coincidence, bro? It wasn't a coincidence. She's so heated that she takes all her spare time and follow ICE agents around all day. And then they try to dox their family and their locations for what? To harm them? They're the feds, bro. They're doing their job. Let them do their job. You just caused something out of nothing. Now you shot. Now you shot. For what? You trying to hit them with a car? Is that y'all plan? Because I'll tell you this. Vehicular homicide is a thing. If you try to use your car as a weapon, they can use deadly force to kill. And is that what y'all really want for real? Y'all want to get killed by an ICE agent? And this is a citizen at that, I heard. The woman that they caught was actually a citizen. You're doing too much. Just stand on the side and protest. Y'all got to be in the face telling them who they are, cursing their name. Cool. Do that from the sidewalk. None of that had to happen. She didn't have to get shot if she just stayed out the way. She trying to hit the officer with the car. Allegedly. It ain't no allegedly. She did it. For real. I literally know people that be on that. No, if they want to, I'll run over the agent. Run the agent over if you want to. You're going to get, the whole car going to get smoked up. You're going to think you really in this, you're going to know you in the Chicago then. They're going to smoke the whole car. All of the agents with ARs, bro. Come on. You hit an officer, run an officer over, you think they're not going to smoke you and whoever in that car? And then they might get a pardon. For real. So why is y'all playing these games with them? Just step back. It's like us. If I know I'm pulled over in the car, I got a lick in the car, weed in the car, and the police pull me, I'm not going to argue with the police, bro. I'm not about to argue with the police. I already know what it is. What I'm going to argue for. I know I'm in trouble. See, that's the reason why y'all fighting against them, because y'all know y'all in trouble. Just stand the fuck back and let them do their job. Let them get through. What you trying to prolong something? They got 4 years to do it. Y'all not prolonging nothing. They gonna catch them. This is their job. They're 9 to 5. That lady eventually, you gotta go to work. Now she injured. Now how's she gonna go back to work? Right? You causing something out of nothing. Like, you must got somebody funding your lifestyle to you be able to even do that type of stuff. Either way, this is kind of weird, man. Y'all just gotta stay out the way. I'm just saying. Because they weren't arresting nobody at that time. Y'all ass was just trying to get somebody. Y'all tweaking. Calm the fuck down. That shit ain't even that serious for real. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section, man. Do you think these people should be protesting from the sidewalk, or you think they should be trying to use their car to hit federal agents and then expect not to get shot? They don't have the same restraint as these liberal police officers in Chicago, the CPD. They don't have that same type of restraint, bro. They will pull up. They will shoot. This is the second time, if not the third time, a car has attempted to hit a ICE agent and they shot at the car. You think they playing, bro? They're not. And then what? Think about the cause and effect. You do all this shit for what? Just to say you did it? and then you leave your family because now you're killed. When your family like, bro, stay in the house, stay in the crib. Like the other lady said, her son got arrested. Her son was doing that. That's what your son said. Your son did do some shit. Tell his ass, stay out the way. Get the fuck out the way. Why is you out here? Cause then when he get caught, when he get killed, then what? The mama gonna be crying, saying F ICE. Whole time the video cam shows that he up in the face with throwing cocktails and shit in the face, glass bottles at the head, like they wasn't about to shoot back. That is a threat. That is a show of force. That means imminent danger. Shoot back. Protect yourself. Y'all think because they're law enforcement, they're not going to protect themselves and they have restraint. They're the feds. They have probably the least restraint. They don't have as much restraint as CPD and all them. So y'all tell me what y'all think about that in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace.